Hello, everyone. My name is Miranda Paskach, and this is my husband, Sean. Today, we'd like to talk to you a little bit about one of the biggest fears when people get started, and that's involving their spouse or significant other in the decision. So, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about prior to approaching your spouse, what you should really think about. First is your why. Why is it that you want to become a coach? What kind of passions and skills are you hoping to use in your role? I think it's important that you think about this so that when you approach your spouse, you're able to, with conviction, share a little bit about your heart and why this is so important to you. Secondly, is going to be some overall general knowledge about what you'll be doing as a coach, possibly even the time commitment that you hope to give to coaching, whether that be daily, weekly, or we've had some coaches in the past, and this has worked well, where they've asked their spouse to just give them 6 months. Let them give it their all for 6 months and then see what happens and reevaluate. So think about those things. Along with some general knowledge of what you'll be doing, I think it's important to think about what level of coaching you might want to pursue. Whether that's sales goals, or if you're hoping to be a discount coach and just cover the cost of Shakeology with some sales, or maybe you're really hoping that this will take off and become another business and income avenue for your family. Whatever that spot is for you, I just think it's important that you think about it prior and have some overall knowledge of the compensation structure so that you can approach your spouse with some specifics. Once you've thought about some of those things and have presented it to them, I think Sean can kind of take it from there with what the guy might be thinking.
Definitely. Well, my name is Sean, like Miranda said, and when Miranda kind of first approached me with this proposition to become a Beachbody coach with Amber's team, by the time she had approached me, she was already pretty confident and passionate in that she wanted to do it. So for me, there wasn't a whole lot of convincing whether or not she was going to do it, but I mostly just had some questions that I kind of wanted to just be able to understand it better as we kind of kicked off this new adventure. So as a guy, naturally, one of my first reactions is, well, what can I do to help? What can I, take action on and try to fix or make better, or any way I can help? The first thing for me was I had to first become a product of the product. So instead of just sitting on the couch and watching Miranda do the 21-day fix workouts, I physically had to get up and do them myself. And that program was great. It kicked my butt. I hadn't been working out for a while, kind of since college, and this got me back into the routine. I'd never really done anything like Shakeology either, and definitely just feel a whole lot better when I drink it on a daily basis. And even recently got to try some of their other products, like their Recover and their pre-workout and things like that too. So I think becoming a product of the product is huge, because ultimately there is some investment involved just with you're having your own products, having your own challenge packs and things like that. So just believing in it so that you're not feeling like it's a negative thing that's impacting your family by any means. So that was the first thing. And secondly, as she kind of explained to me the structure of how Beachbody works and the coaching levels and the compensation and things like that, that was also a big deal for me, because if she's going to be spending a lot of time, leading challenge groups and trying to recruit other coaches and do all these things to grow her own business, we kind of wanted to make sure we understood how Beachbody has it set up, so that way we could tackle this the most effective way and be the most successful with it. So with that, we kind of learned that Emerald's definitely the first step that you want to get to as a coach. So Miranda already had one coach underneath her, and I got to be her second coach, which then got her to Emerald. So I too am kind of part of this adventure as well. And the final thing that I'd like to kind of touch on briefly is another way that I was able to help. And I enjoy kind of thinking strategically about how can you kind of set up your business the right way, and kind of the branding side of things. So I was able to kind of take a lot of Miranda's thoughts that she already had kind of brewing in her head, and kind of put those on paper and come up with our own team name, and just kind of what types of things would we be looking for in coaches to make sure that as we grow our team, we have the right people that we're working with, and that we can kind of carry this forward the right way. So that's kind of my point of view, I guess, from the guy's standpoint. I hope this helps you guys as you're discerning whether or not this might be something you want to do. We're happy to answer any questions if you guys have any questions along the way.
Definitely. Sean and I are in a unique position where we really enjoy working together, and so a lot of these things we like to bounce off one another and brainstorm with. So even just as you approach thinking about, well, what is my my strength, and then what is my spouse's strength, and how could we work together on this. Whether your spouse wants to or not, I think that they'll see your passion and want to find a way to be involved if it's something that matters to you. So yeah, we're just excited about it. We think it's huge potential for a lot of you. So reach out to us if you have any questions. Thanks.